And we are back with another video from one of our Playhouse wars. In this video, we're going to bring you just 2 Town Hall 13 hybrid attacks. I'm going to show you exactly what went right and what went wrong in these attacks. So sit tight, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the attacks. Okay, so I just got an email from somebody asking me, how do I decide where I'm going to put my troops down to begin with? So, I tried to explain, I tried to explain to somebody a little bit earlier today, you have to know exactly what you're looking for with your queen walk portion. With all these attacks, whether you're using a queen walk hybrid or a queen walk Lalo or a queen walk bow witch or a queen walk dragon or whatever you're doing, the queen is supposed to take out certain things on the base. With a hybrid, those things happen to be the eagle and the CC. Now, that doesn't mean that your queen necessarily has to take out both of those items. What it does mean is that you want to get those items off the board as soon as possible. In this first attack, we're going to show you Darlo took care of the CC with his queen, but he did not take care of the eagle with his queen. Now you say, Avi, how could he leave his eagle with his queen? You say that's got to be one of the first things you take out. Yes, that is true. But if you notice where he'd have to walk in to get this eagle, it could become more of a difficult walk for him. In order to get the eagle, he's either got to come up through here or come up through here. Now, this is pretty easy. I'm not exactly sure why he didn't want to go in through this way, coming in through this whiz tower over here. He could have just walked along here, used a baby D for the funnel over here, wall broken here, and used his king like that, and then used his siege barracks over here and gone through the base like that with his miners. Now, why he didn't do that, I'm not sure. I think he wanted to make sure that he got that 2-star. This was this war was like no big deal. We just wanted to get the stars. So I think his thinking was that he just wanted to secure the 2-star. He ended up getting the 3. But this is a perfect example of why you don't have to take out the eagle with your queen. As long as you're taking out the eagle as soon as possible with your hybrid portion. So what Darlo's going to do is Darlo's going to start his queen over here. He's going to use he's going to funnel his queen inside this base and then end up using his king all the way over here at 6 o'clock to deal with this scatter shot, deal with that royal champion, and then he's going to drop his siege barracks, and then he's going to miner through this base just like this. So he's not taking out the eagle with his queen, but if you notice, he is taking out the eagle very, very early with his hybrid. So let's watch this attack, see how it went, see if we could pick up any more little tidbits during this attack, see if we could point out anything else where he might have done something right or he might have done something wrong. So we started up. There's his queen. His queen is starting up. Let's zoom in a little bit on her. Queen is down. There's the Coco Loon. There's the healers. So far, so good. There's another Coco Loon with a baby D to make that funnel. There's his wall break. He only had 1 super wall breaker to get into that thing. I'm not sure where the rest of his wall breakers are. But he does get through. He is going to take out the town hall. He slides in a wizard over there, which really takes care of all this trash on the side. Now he's going to drop his king down on the bottom portion to take out the scatter shot and take out the royal champ. But let's get it up into double speed. Notice, okay, so here's something to notice. He takes with him, he's got a total of 3 rages and he's got a total of 2 freezes. Now the freeze could be used instead of a rage. Don't always go to drop the rage. If you can get the same usage out of a freeze, meaning you drop a rage so you can get through some high DPS items. Like for instance, if you're going up against a queen in an expo, you want to use a rage so you can get through with your healers to heal up your queen. Now in this situation over here, what he did is he dropped the freeze onto the queen and onto the warden. So that freeze will do the same thing as a rage, and it only costs you 1 spell slot instead of two spell slots. So always look out for the places where you could use a freeze instead of using a rage. Very nice. Drops the poison, drops a rage with it. Now the queen is all on her own. He knows the queen's going up top, so he drops his king down on the bottom. King takes care of the scatter shot and the royal champ, and then he drops the siege barracks, and then they go through this base, and then it's, at this point he's got everything that he wants to get. Hybrid goes through, piggies, miners going through this base. Beautiful heal spell, encompasses like 5 defenses. They were going to be in there a while. If they're in there a while, you want to make sure that you're healing them up. You either want to heal in places where the miners and piggies are going to be for a long time, meaning if the miners are going up against storages, you want to make sure that they're being healed through the storages, especially if there's stuff, not especially, only if there's stuff that's focused on them. What else? If you're going through high DPS items, a bunch of whiz towers, you want to make sure that you're freezing over that you're healing over there. Let's watch the next one and see how that one went. Okay, here we have a typical internet base. I don't know what the name of this is, but it's good that we're showing this because you could see how he did it, and when you come up against these, you'll be able to triple as well. I did notice when I watched the replay, the spell placement was not great, and I'd like to address that when we're going through it. Again, I believe there was first of all, he swagged a freeze over here, and his heal. When he did his heal, I'll pause it. I'll pause it when we get there. So let me go over the plan. The plan is very, very simple. You start with a baby D and a Coco Loon up over there at 12 o'clock. Whoops, let me do it again. Baby D over here. King is going to be over here with a wizard to keep this king pushing this way down into the base to take out as many structures as possible. Baby D takes care of all the stuff over here. Then you want to drop in your test wall breaker and then another 2, 3 wall breakers, whatever you need, and get inside. Now, why, again, is he starting over there? Well, always remember, you got the eagle that's over here, you got the CC over here. Check the radius of the CC. The radius of the CC is going to be inside of this box over here. So if he gets his queen inside this box, he will get the lure of the CC and will be able to take out that CC. Why does he drop his king over here? He drops his king over here because in the hopes that his king can clear as much of this stuff out. There's a very, very high DPS item place over there, and he wants to take out that eagle. You want to take out that eagle. After that, once you get down the eagle, once you take down that, at that point it's just setting the outside funnel with your siege barracks and deploying your piggies and miners in a line. He didn't really deploy them in the line. We'll see what he does. Let's, this is, by the way, this is Fallen One. Fallen One is brand new to the clan. Welcome to the clan, Fallen One. First war within the clan, he gets a triple. So let's watch this attack. Let me get rid of the squigglies. Go up here to 12 o'clock. There's the Coco Loon. There's the Baby D. There's the king. There's the wizard on the side. Now, we're going to watch this. We'll fast forward. We'll watch this in double speed over here as he gets through. But I want to show you that deployment and show you why his spell placement was not exactly perfect. So he gets through. He takes out the single, takes out the scatter shot. Queen's going to move around that square. She's going to lure the CC. He's going to deal with the CC. He's going to place his siege barracks over by 3 o'clock. There's the queen moving around. Taking care of the CC. Now he's getting ready to drop his siege barracks he drops his siege barracks over there. Now, why was that not a great placement to drop your siege barracks? I think only because all the wizards coming out. Let me pause this here for a second. I think because all the wizards were coming out, they were getting. It was okay. It made this funnel over here. His troops are going to have to go into the base. If you notice the way that this funnel is progressing, Look at the funnel that he's making. And now, see if you notice, let me play this up. Let me play it on regular speed. See if you notice where he dropped his heel. Let's pause it. Let's pause that. Look where he dropped his heel and look where the hogs are going to be going. Is there any reason what's here is, one second, let me get rid of these. Let's get rid of those. And now let's draw this. Here is where his heel is right now. Now, again, I'm not sure. I didn't ask him what he was thinking. But I'm guessing that he just dropped his heel over there. He was like in desperation or he was getting nervous. And this was already starting a little bit of YOLO until he got caught up. But why would you drop it over there? Well, let me explain why it's not a good idea. Where are your piggies and miners all going to go? From here, the next closest thing is going to here. And then from here, they'll probably split up and go that way and that way. So instead of dropping the heel like he did over here, you want to drop your heel over here. This way, those piggies and miners, let me get rid of this one over here. Those piggies and miners, as they're going through, they'll get healed while they're going through the archer tower. And then after the archer tower, they'll continue to remain healed while they go to the multi, while they go to the sweeper, and then as they continue to move down. So that was one spell. Let's get rid of those squigglies and continue watching the attack. Okay, they go through now. They're in the second quadrant over there. Queen's dealing with the town hall again. That was a little bit of a waste. That freeze, or maybe not. The queen is in there. I'm not sure exactly how much, if he got anything out of that or not. But now the troops are moving through. Again, look at the rage. The rage is there a little bit early. A little bit early on that rage. You want to drop the rage. Warden ability. There was nothing there that could harm him on that. Save the rage, save the royal ability until you need it. If you don't need it, it's okay. Finish the raid without using it, with swagging the spells, with all that stuff. You'll see, if you end up saving them and using them at the proper times, what will end up happening is you'll end up seeing you'll swag a lot more in the attacks, and you'll have a lot more things left over. Try not to use your queen ability until you need to. Try not to use your spells until you need them. Anticipate where your troops are going and get it done. But nice attack, and let's go on to the next one. And that, my friends, is the end of this video. Thank you very much for hanging out until the end. If you notice down there, we're very, very close. 987. Hopefully by tomorrow, hopefully by the time you are, well, not by the time you're watching this video, but hopefully in the near future, we will get to 1,000, and you, my friend, can help. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. If you have any questions, really, my time is your time. Ask me anything you want. Ask me. You can email me. You can Discord, DM on Discord. You could send me a DM on Twitter. I love, to me, if I can help somebody enjoy this game just a little bit more, it makes me all that much happier. So until the next video, have a great day.